Why, hello. So you've come here for some Torghast level 8 shenanigans. Not only Torghast, but the Jailer's Gauntlet. Well, I can show you how I do it. If you're a Paladin out there, you've been having a few issues with this game mode, fear not. I will no doubt fail a bunch of times doing this, but I can show you the basics of doing this, at least how I do it. I'm 270 eye level, Bulwark Legendary with Unity, and just basic Force and some other standard gear. These talents. I've always found these talents to be pretty good to give. Especially this one, basically having 6% strength with the scaling in this whole place, I feel is more beneficial overall than blocking a bit more, or the occasional more holy power from Blessed Hammer. I'm doing this for scaling purpose. So I can, as I climb, I can meet checks. That's for survivability and for just more damage. That's to interrupt casts. Bubble more often. Big burst of damage when I use wings. Very simple stuff. Maybe kiting if I need to, and to make my wings come up more often. And as for powers, let's see if we get the right ones. That's pretty decent. That's pretty good. And that's the one that's what you really want. Belt of the Moor-Sworn Avenger. You definitely need this one because it is so good for those moments where you just want to wings and you throw out a bunch of shields, interrupt everything, and just do shit tons of damage. And it will lower the cooldown of your Divine Toll if it's already on cooldown. Using what's his face, Mechanico's name. You have to bear with me. I don't play the spec, so this is my ret stuff. Didn't need proc conduits anyway, so your biggest problem in these runs is going to be fears, because we don't really have an answer to fear in the sense of like Berserker Rage Leech, like that. The only way to deal with fears is you have to interrupt every single one. There's a few problem mobs, but I'm sure you'll spot them later on. But let's have some fun, shall we? Let's begin the madness. Double agent, double fear. Not a big problem. It's just these two on their own, so I don't really care if they fear me, to be honest. Let me use my room, man. Oh, health is pretty good. It's not bad. I mean, I'd rather have damage than survivability at this point in the game. I need survivability later on. But again, it doesn't really matter. Well, it does, but you kind of need to pick a power that fits what your biggest desire is at the moment. Okay, we have a bunch of knockbacks. All these mobs do a knockback, so don't stand near the edge of the wall, otherwise you're going to get knocked off repeatedly. Not useful. So, the Vault Sentinel is your, I'd say, focus target. Because he has fears. And then apparently something else has a fear as well. So this is a double fear pack, which is already a red flag. The Watcher of Death doesn't cast fear that often, so... Okay, he's gonna be doing that, that's good. All my interrupts are on cooldown for that one. When he's done with that, he is going to cast fear again. Just giving you a heads up, he will cast fear when that's over. Wow, double fear at the same time. What a bunch of cocks. And he's casting it again because he got interrupted, and he's casting it again. Wow. Good job, Blizzard. You shouldn't be casting it again if I interrupt, and that's just stupid. Sorry, if I stop his cast. Yeah, Blizzard have a little thing going on now where if you interrupt their cast with like a pushback, they'll just start casting it again. You shouldn't really do this because it just fucks over classes that don't have multiple interrupts. But yeah, when I tell you that your biggest problem in these dungeons is fear, I wasn't joking. It literally is the bane of your existence. Oh, great. Yeah, this is over. Like I said, you can't deal with these fears, they're too much. Gotta reset. So that was a brief demonstration of fears in Torghast and why they're just completely dog shit. Why they dog shit? Because they're basically zone wide. Then you can't really I think you can outrange it, but I think the range is really, really long. So not only did I interrupt like 3 fears in one go, the second they broke out the CC, they just started casting fear again. So I must say, as a class with only, well, I'll say 2 interrupts, it's not good enough. They'll just keep casting fear, and you're just meant to deal with it. That is the problem I have with this so-called game mode. The fears are completely stupid. To put it bluntly, they're just completely stupid. But to be fair, they also do somewhat similar in Mythic Plus. Some mobs, not all of them, but most mobs now will, you like push them. I think it's in Theatre of Pain it's more noticeable. Ones that cast Bone Spear, if you push their cast, they're interrupting, they'll cast it straight away, right? And it's like, but why? Yeah, just something you gotta look out for is those stupid clunky feet. If anything is gonna kill you in these runs, it's fear. That's just how it is. In all my trial and error runs, it always boiled down to the exact same thing every single run. I'll just say it in one word: fear. I always die to fears. I mean, obviously there's some other. I've obviously died in other ways, but I think my most #1 cause of death is there's just so many fears in these in this whole fucking place. God, get away, get away. Sometimes I die because I'm permanently rooted and I can't move while having to dodge like instant death mechanics. Yeah, that does happen on occasion. But I do I get to keep that a little bit because I'm a paladin, I can just free them. But even then, I have a cooldown and sometimes it will kill me right after. To be honest, I might just leave him there to rot. You can outrange this big zone. Like coming to the far end over here. It might be worth doing if you just want to stall out time. Totally up to you. Or you can just take him where he is with everything else. Because if you play this theory old Torghast, you know that these guys just cast these abilities when they get to a certain health threshold. So they're just going to repeat what they do in normal Torghast. Looks like we have another wave coming in, and these have double fear. Both these bats are going to fear me. I don't know what happened to my health bar there. What happened? Death Orb. Right. We died to a Death Orb. Why did we die to a Death Orb? Because we can't see them. Why can't we see them? Because my screen is cluttered with crap. Afraid that's just how it is. So at least you could say at that time I didn't die to fear, but I don't know. Feels just as wrong. And cast it again. So yeah, on these packs, the priority target is the Ravagers, unfortunately, because they're just gonna ruin you otherwise. I would say your priority target on any pack is who's going to fear me. If no one's gonna fear you, then that's great. So you just have to find the next priority target. Right now, I'm trying to figure out what the hell I need to do because, yeah, there's just so much going on. And yeah, if you die and he's still doing this, he can actually kill you straight away. Not the worst if you die a couple of times on the lower floors because this is where you have no powers and this is where you struggle the most. Let's see, who's the next target? I would say the Observer's the next target. He's just annoying more than anything else. He's annoying with these little... Let me guess, Death Orb. Yep, and why can't we see the Death Orb? Because he stood right on top of every other mob, and I couldn't see him throw it out. This is good for sustained damage, which I always like to pick. So yeah, you can see just how you die in places like this. It's just stupid. Like, I don't feel like these deaths are really justified. It just feels that I'm dying for the sake of dying. I don't think in this day and age I should have a problem with not being able to see what my opponent, I won't say opponent, but what the mob is doing. I can clearly see that Death Orb. But I shouldn't have to guess if there's one standing underneath the body of a mob that I just... Fucking hell, dude. Free instant death mechanics. Look at all these. Oh, these aren't exactly death mechanics, these ones, but how do people's eyes just not believe of all this crap in this? Look at all the visual crap in this. It's just ridiculous. I don't care if I touch the blue orbs, I just don't want to touch the purple ones. They have a high, they do a lot more damage than the blue ones. This mob isn't really a priority kill target. He's usually quite low on the list, really. But I suppose if you let him stack up forever, then yeah, he can become a problem like anything else. I mean, how do people not get headaches with all this crap going on in this? Look at this. Ridiculous. It's not exactly. No, I don't. I don't like that one. Plus, anything that makes him slower is always good. 30% less casting speed? Fuck yeah. Especially when it comes to fears and whatnot, just having that extra time to react to a fear potentially is gonna save. This one. We gotta do this bullshit again. I don't. If there's one power that you probably should get, if possible, is the there's a mist. Most people probably ignored it when they were doing normal Torghast, but in these Gauntlet runs, they are the best thing in the fucking world. They just completely save you from death all the time. I wish these moved as well, to be honest. There you go, floor 1 is done. We didn't exactly get a lot of powers in this run, there's particularly good ones. Maybe the Phantasma will come through for us. Good, we need that. So when it comes to picking out powers, definitely need one of these. Definitely need one of these. I think here really stands out, so I'll take my chance with a sell. See what we get. Basically the thing I could have bought anyway. And I'd rather have more health. So we're doing okay, I think. Let's just alright, this is where it gets serious now. So let's go. Beer mob, gotta take care of it. Priority target is the Warden because he's cast Fear. After him, another Fear, eh? That's what I need. You telling me there's 4 Fears in this pack or something? Or what gives? Well, I know he's casting Fear now. Another look, he's casting Fear, he's casting Fear. Again, Fear. Fear is the bait of the existence of my existence in this shithole. Why does everything have to cast Fear, and why is it zone wide? If I don't bubble, I die. So I'm trying to basically keep my eye out for 2 Fears, and if I don't watch it, I'm also gonna get one shot by an AoE stun. You know, at what point do you think maybe this is a little bit too much? I'm stunned again. Come on. I just need one of them to die, basically. I need one less Fear to worry about. Yes, give me that. Oh god, it's not. I forgot to reset my fucking keybinds. I had to click that. We still have more mobs to come. So I need that. Definitely need that. Oh great, another Fear. And now a stun. Oh my god, the damage. Yes, please give me that. What's causing this damage? Wave of Suffering. Oh god. Well, we've got no lives left. So this is where it gets really spicy. We got a Royal Advisor, Death Speaker. These guys aren't a problem. I need to get rid of these guys first, especially him. Not particularly too fussed if he meat hooks me now. Oh, this 30% strength is fucking incredible. Can you stop and get out of that shit? I'm actually gonna take this. The dangers of having no lives. We cannot mess up once. No real priority target here. Maybe yeah, kill the chorus. He will stack healing reduction on you. Here we go. Oh, no, it's just a cockroach. Just waiting until that next pack spawns. Yeah, fuck it. Bang him. Here they come. Alright. You've got two big targets in this one, which is not good to deal with. I personally would kill Elder first because he's just a cock. Since I already have pretty good damage, I'm gonna kill him first. Alright, your next priority target is the Arch Suppressor. You can't let him stack his damage, he just hits too much. He hurts too hard, sorry. These sound fields are so stupid. This cockroach range here is not gonna move. This. At this point, I'd rather take that. I love that Divine Toll stun. And you're stunned again. Alright, the cell block sentinel, fuck. Kill the cell block sentinel, he is by far the most threatening. He has a stun and a one-shot AoE. These guys aren't really much of a threat on their own. And there you have it. Another wing down. Sorry, another floor down. Yep. I would never pass up their souls if I were you. Main stat is so fucking good. I'm more keen to pick this. This is such a lifesaver. Let's see, what should we buy? That's pretty good, but guess I'll take another one then. And I'll take this. So this is the floor which is basically... This is the floor where you basically collect a lot of health bonus, as I like to say. When I come here, I only pick bonus health if it's an option. Alright, here they come. And let's bang them out. Going, keep going, knock them out. Someone's death blasting me. And look at that, the floor's over already. Why I can loot that. Yep, I'm taking this. 3. Definitely. I mean, picking the stun immunity is not a bad thing, but it's up to you, I guess. It probably is a good idea to take the stun immunity if it ever pops up, because then you can ignore eat hook and all that shit. Look at my health now. Oh yes. Fair enough. Let's see. 2 fear targets again, and a ground slammer as well. Fucking hell. Game hates me. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna wait for a cockroach to spawn, then pop wings and murder them before they get a chance to cast anything. Assuming a cockroach even spawns. Fucking hell, get me out of that. Soul fragments, okay. We got some ads that spawn now. He's trying to cast. Okay, gonna interrupt them again. Good. These guys have knockback, so try not to be at the edge of the platform. That was an in slam, but because of all my health, I survived. But it's still a good idea not to let it hit you to begin with. It's a bad habit to let it hit you. It may feel like I'm immortal right now in Goblin, but you can still easily lose this. I don't need to ignore him anymore, I can just kill him. Slightly reduced my antenna damage, but the antenna's still really... Here we go. 4, 6, and 7 are quite dangerous normally. But we'll see how it goes this time. That is God mode. If one of these is ever available, fucking buy it. It always resets your... All good. Standard pack of mobs. Don't need to give a shit about these guys. Wait till the big fish get in. All these guys really do is set me up for big damage. Ready? Boom, 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 boom. Oh god, not back. Yeah, if you're looking for a reason why I picked this power, the Mist, look what these guys are doing. Because they can't technically target me, they stand there and do nothing. That's why it's so fucking good. I might haven't used my potion, oops. Prior target is always the Sentinel because he's a cock. But because we have the cast speed reduction, look how much slower he is at casting it. Beautiful, isn't it? This guy left. But I mean, never underestimate this fucking ability. It is beautiful. They don't do anything, it's great. They just stand there because they can't technically target you. What a shame. More health, why not? Now, based on what the powers I've just received, I'd like to think I can't really lose this now. Make more of these. Because that basically what it is critical damage, mastery, that other good. Why not? I mean, just, even though I don't think I can really lose now, still stick to basics. We got Fear Mob. Gotta keep my eye on him. Oh, he's casting Fear. Go fuck yourself. Because he's got a 30% reduced casting speed debuff. It takes him so long to cast Fear now. Which is fucking beautiful. That's why I always pick it. Okay, the mobs are here. Time for some big damage. I'm not sure how much those death orbs would hit me for at this stage, but I don't really care to find out. Okay, same old, same old. Keep doing what you normally do. Definitely don't think just because you've got this much health you can't be one shot. There are some abilities that actually reduce your maximum health to 1 or something. I think it's these. And this floor is complete. Excellent. I mean, at this point, you're just getting random paths because you've basically got everything else. Okay, now more health. That's a troll power. Don't know why it's even in this game mode. Again, just gonna pick more of these. Now this is the final layer of this gauntlet. The end is here. If we die, that will be very sad. So just stick to the normal shit. You got a fear mob, he's got his meat hook, and I believe he does fear as well, so double fear again. Fucking great. I'm gonna wait to see if any like cockroaches spawn so we can kill them for consecration buff. They can't cast anything on me because of my little buff. Fuck off. Okay, we're gonna blow them up now. We've got some trash mobs we can kill for the buff. I'm just gonna bubble that because he'll give me more damage anyway. Going, this is the final one. We have more fear mobs, just immediately get rid of them. Oh shit. And I believe that's it. This is over. We've won. I won't get the achievement because I've already got it, but that is basically the Gauntlet in a nutshell. We have done it again. There you go, a full run of the Jailer's Gauntlet Layer 8. If only I could keep these powers if I left. If only. I practically find this useless prop, to be honest. Not useless, but just very undesirable in general. Yeah, these are the stats I finished on. I'm quite a powerhouse right now. But yep, there it is. So yeah, if you have the ability to deal with multiple fears per run, this shouldn't be too much of a problem for you. Once you learn what mobs do, but even then, it's still tricky. Because it just boils down to you've got sometimes up to 8 bosses all casting an ability on you that you need to do something about. So you end up dodging like dodging 4 abilities, having to interrupt 2, and it just gets a little exhausting sometimes. 666. Yep. 0 lives as well. That's basically it. There's a little rundown for you. Play a Paladin, and when I do, you see what my priority targets are. You know, as a class, we can't really deal with fears. I mean, we have our intro, nice, but you can't really hold on to it. Because there are DPS checks in Tor. You don't kill things fast enough, you get the next wave, and if you get the next wave at a bad time, it's game over. If you die on a wave where an extra pile of bosses come in, that's practically it. You have to deal with double the bosses. It's practically game over. But you know, it always depends on what power you got. But yeah. I wouldn't call this a guide per se. I'm not really good at guides. I just thought I'd show some people how I do Torghast. Because I am a bit of a completionist. I do like to do everything in the game. I do like to do all the content in the game if possible. Times things are just a little. Torghast was definitely high up there on the triggering. Well, but hey, good luck.